Hey, what's going on? This is Amazon Jude in Wyoming, and today's date, I think, is like, I don't know, I don't even care. I just wanted to send a message out that I hope that Don Jr. tells Judiciary Senate, run by a rhino, to go pound sand up his ass. He made that agreement that he would do the one time only, all hours they wanted, and he did. Mitch McConnell says the Russian thing is dead. Lindsey Graham says it's dead, and so do we, the American people, say it's dead. You son of a bitches got busted, and Barr's going to bust this open, and a lot of you guys are going to be losing your offices, your jobs, and probably be going to jail where you need to be. Because what you guys did was called treason. And everything you try to reflect onto us, it's exactly what you did and are doing. Nadler is a disgrace to the Senate Judiciary. The grandstanding that Booker or Hirono and Sissono, the little wetback from New York, and Nadler and all you guys, you looked like a bunch of fucking morons. All you did was try to figure out a way to embarrass, abuse, and belittle everyone that testified that day and yesterday with Christopher Wray. That was a joke in itself. Yes, you spied. Yes, you got busted. And yes, you're going to jail. Message to President Trump. You are the only American that doesn't seem to have a Fourth Amendment right. We need to find out why that is. You're supposed to be secure in your persons and papers, and whoever leaked that to the New York Times needs to be brought up on charges from the IRS, in the IRS, and needs to pay for that with jail time. Cohen, even before he got put into jail, started flapping his lips to Warner. Now, let me tell you a story about Mark Warner. Okay, back in, I think it was 2012 or 2008, when the housing bubble happened, he and Senator Corker got some inside information from this guy named Luker, and it was a real estate deal, and it was about the housing. And they built Georgia out of over $1 million because they knew what was happening. They knew who was getting the contract and stuff. It's called inside trading, and it's called illegal. That's Mark Warner. Mark Warner also met with Steele, just like Adam Schiff did. And he wasn't going to tell the committee that he met with Steele, but Burr told him he better because it's probably going to come out someday. Well, Senator Burr is Senator Warner's bitch. He's never, ever been on his own. He's always had to have his finger up Mark Warner's ass because that's who his owner is. Wow. What a day, guys. I am serious. Democrats are scrambling. You know why they're scrambling, right? And they wanted to see what the rest of what was inside the Mueller report is, which there's nothing there, but the Horowitz report is going to be the most damaging because it actually shows that there's a lot of Democrat congressmen going to be investigated and indicted as well. Adam Schiff, Nadler, Pelosi, Schumer, Menendez, Blumenthal, Warner. Yeah, these guys were all involved in this coup. And they know their ass is on the line. And when this comes out, it's going to blow them out of the water. To indict Barr for not breaking the law, is almost laughable. And you know me well enough now. I don't get a whole lot of look out there in the real world because you know, that's what they do to us conservatives, is they keep us silent, you know, one way or another, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm hoping that our government will break them up like we had to do Mall Bell and AT&T. But that's beside the point today. Today, I have to give Jim Jordan, Doug Collins, Matt Gaetz, Doug Collins, Biggs, even a few of the guys that I wasn't real familiar with. But you guys did great. Democrats look like absolute morons. And this could not be more biased. Yeah, go ahead and take that to the Supreme Court, boys. You're going to win that one. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of highlights of their actual in this committee. And then I guess I'll give an end at the end because I can't iterate as well as they did. I think the boys are back in town, and if I could play that right now, the boys are back in town, and these guys their underwear is stretched out so far and their assholes are shrinking up because they know indictments are coming and their names are on it.
It's been disbanded. It's over. But the Democrats can't let it go. Now they're concerned about Robert Mueller's feelings and still won't let go of the witch hunt.
Did anyone, either you or anyone on your staff, memorialize your conversation with Robert Mueller?
Yes.
Who did that?
There were notes taken of the call.
May we have those notes?
No.
Why not?
Why should you have them?
Here with reaction, White
That's
House Press
fucking
Secretary
great.
Sarah Sanders. So I think the left is going nuts, Sarah, because we now have an AG that's strong and they can't deal with it. Now they're calling him a liar after lying about collusion for 2 years, which is pretty rich. And, you know, I have the transcript of what he said. There's no lie there. They think we're dumb, but we're not. What do you think's going on here? I mean, they can't let it go. Are you prepared?
They're trying to keep their ass out of fucking jail, Jesse, because it's not only the intel that got popped or the top echelon or even Obama, which no one wants to talk about. This comes out of Obama's ass. Now, here's an interesting thing that I'm going to bring up. Everything that the corrupt DOJ and the FBI has in court against any of the Trump campaign members or anyone for that matter, wouldn't they be entitled to a new hearing?
Prepared for this for the next 2 years?
Look, I don't think America's prepared for it. I think they're tired of it. They want to see the Democrats and everybody else in Congress zero in and start focusing on the big problems that our country's facing. Jesse, I do have one correction, though, and I hate to correct you on air on your show.
I'm nervous.
But you said that the left is going nuts. The left has been nuts for a long time, particularly over the last 2 years as they've pushed this outrageous claim against the president. It's a
Democrats are scrambling. You know why they're scrambling, right? And they wanted to see what the rest of what was inside the Mueller report is, which there's nothing there, but the Horowitz report is going to be the most damaging because it actually shows that there's a lot of Democrat congressmen going to be investigated and indicted as well. Adam Schiff, Nadler, Pelosi, Schumer, Menendez, Blumenthal, Warner. Yeah, these guys were all in.
John, and all this conspiracy, this illegal spying, this deep state, this New World Order, all these globalists that are working against our own system, treason from within. We've heard about all this, and the names, the players. There's a couple more emerging. There's a former Russian spy that really turned out to be closer tied to Intel. Representative Nunes just brought him to the front. And, fine, we might find a couple more players. It might go deeper than we think, sure. British Intel, the EU globalists, the Swiss central banks. How about that for a starter? That's the fountainhead of this. Obama and them are just little puppets on a string, right? They're just being pirouetted around by their marionettes. So that's what's going on. And I tell you, this is all about the New World Order, folks. We always tie it to them because it's all about money. And if you follow the money, you'll find out what's going on. You'll find the fountainhead. We know where all this originated. It originated in Europe because they don't want NATO, they don't want the European Union falling apart. And that's what President Trump as a nationalist would do. Just like Putin is a nationalist in Russia, they hate him worse than they hate Trump because he's standing against the New World Order, the one world government. He thinks Russia should be Russia, and we think America should be America. And that's why those two leaders get along, for no other reason. They're both, in a sense, conservative Christian nationalists. They believe in traditional values. And I know Putin definitely believes in marriage between a man and a woman. God bless him for reestablishing the church and to fill the great void that communism left. And they built 50,000 churches over there. There's a revival, spiritual revival of sorts going on. But that's my point, is that these globalists can't take it. They're losing. So they're just grasping at straws. Now they're accusing Barr and Trump of having collusion. But, that's all they were going to do at this, Kentucky Fried Chicken hearing. They were going to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, which I think, by the way, is a little bit racist. I mean, I think it's a little insensitive. These jerks in the Democrat Party, well, they're just going like they used to do, I guess, when they were the KKK. The Democrats, remember, it was the Republicans and Lincoln who freed the slaves. It was they and the preachings of Charles Finney in America and Wilberforce over in England, but it was those godly conservative ministers and politicians that overthrew slavery and saw the evil of it. And I tell you, the Republican Party now is getting jobs to black people like never before, and that's what they need.
And we're working in inner cities. Ben Carlson is doing that. He's denying housing to illegals and giving them to actual black families and low-income families that deserve this. I mean, I'm okay with helping our people. I'm not okay with helping illegals anymore. I think right now we should make a law or an executive order. Not one more dollar goes to an illegal that comes across that border. Not one more housing, food stamp, medical help, nothing. You come across that border, you get turned right the fuck around back.